What's poppin', world? Y'all tapped in with the Head of the Game podcast. Yet once again, I got another video for y'all. Got a controversial discussion that we got to talk about today. So without further ado, y'all read the title. Let's get right into it. So as we know, this is an election year, 2024. New president about to be elected, or maybe the same president gets re-elected. You know, anything is possible, right? So let's get into the nuances of why I feel like if you black or you're a minority, your vote don't count as much as you think it does, right? Oh, it counts. It's worth something. You know, people fought for those votes because they are worth something. You know, it's to have a say, right? But let's keep it 100, right? Let's look at this in a logistic standpoint. White people make up about 60 to 70% of the country, right? More so times than not, they vote, you know, Republican. I get it. Everybody else, Mexican, Asian, black, you know, we make up, you know, and all ethnic groups make up the rest of the percentile, right? So this is why I say, if you're black, your vote don't count as much as you think it does, right? Because the kind of change that I feel like in our communities that we want, it's really on the back burner, right? It gets weaponized against us for a bigger agenda, and they make us feel like we're involved, but we're really second place, regardless of either political party, right? Because on the Democrat side, yeah, they'll be like Black Lives Matter, this, and that. But they push every other minority agenda besides the main minority agenda, right? And it's not to sit up there and dismiss like other agendas don't matter. It's just we get put in the forefront because we're the biggest voting bloc when it comes down to percentile, when it comes down to you know, which party we like to vote for, right? We've been doing this for decades, you feel me? Dang near half a century, if not more. And really, you know, it's a lose-lose situation just because us as a people have not came together and weaponized our votes together as a voting bloc. You know, we come to the polls, we vote as individuals, and we don't really have strong stances, right? This is why I just say this election probably not gonna matter much for black people. Things gonna keep on keeping on, if not get worse, as it usually does. Only due to the fact that on the Republican side, right, they make the credit I can give them, they make their stances apparent, right? You know, and their whole sales pitch is, hey, no matter if you're black, white, whatever, we just want the best people in position to do the best job, so on and so forth, right? Who wrote this? Might be kind of loud for y'all, you know? It might be kind of loud. But hopefully this next 4 years, we can look ourselves in the face and understand that we can't get only so far without each other, right? On a political aspect. A lot of untold stories, a lot of trauma, and just all kinds of sun getting in the way. All kinds of untold stories and people, you know, just going through stuff that never really get told. It just gets swept up under the rug. And that's why you see on social media, especially our women, and you know, on the surface, you get mad at the women because you just look at it like, dang, man, like, oh, why don't y'all show yourselves some more class? But instead of just jumping to conclusions, you feel me? It's a byproduct of things that it's a cry out for help. You feel me? Like, it's a cry out for help. And I think black women are just fed up with being overlooked, unappreciated, and it felt like they only could come together as a women group and really support themselves. You feel me? I can't be mad at that. Only to a certain extent, just because you only can live through to a certain extent what you experience. You see what you see. But back to the main point, though. Why I feel like our vote don't count? Because we don't make it count. We don't sit up there and say, hey, if we don't get what we want, we're going to vote for an independent that ain't got no chance of winning. And it's not about who winning or who losing. It's about making a statement or a stance or sacrificing and being like, hey, look, maybe next time in the next elections, y'all can write some compelling policies and laws that could. I don't like black people just being contracted to the Democrat Party, right? I think we should lean more independent. I think we should just sit it out. You feel me? Vote independent and tell these lawmakers and politicians, right, policies and laws that can sit up there and accommodate to what we like in deficiency. We don't care who wins because we're going to be in the same situation regardless. So this is just a wake-up call. Ain't nothing too crazy, right? I don't want to get into that next point I was going to dive into because I don't want to make this a super long video, but it's just something for y'all to think about. Got anything to add? Leave it below. Outside of that, thanks for watching. More videos on the way. I'm up out of here.